Hi, good evening everybody. So as you can see behind me, I am ready to frame. It's a good day. So my site guy finished today. The garage, the porch has been finished, and so I'm ready to frame. What's important about this, about framing, is that the framer can go all the way around the structure without any holes, right? So that's really when they start. So all the way around, I have sand all the way up to the foundation, is which I filled in, and the garage is filled. Nobody wants to get hurt. So the only hole, as you can see, is the original true basement, right? So again, from a previous video, what I shared with what we tarred being that the whole of the foundation. So there it is today. This is what today it looks like. Here is the front porch again, filled up with a lot of dirt. And going around, there's the garage that was just finished today. I have something that we did, which I want to share with everybody, is I actually had, this was not my idea, this was my site guy and my foundation guy. They actually sleeved, you see that stuff, those two pipes, that's the conduit for the electrician. The electrician, we actually were a little delayed because I had the electrician come in. We only got so high in the garage and he laid the pipes of the conduit for the electricity. Sorry, I just slipped on the dog here. And so here, I'm gonna show you this. So you can fully understand what I'm talking about. So my box is going to be on the side of the garage here, right next to my door. So the meter box for West, so we have an Eversource. So Eversource, we're gonna put the meter here. That's where we're gonna tap into. And we're running it in the floor of the garage. And what that means is all the way to the box on the other side where I just showed you. And so we're running it in the floor. So we actually needed an inspection, and that inspection was fine too. So here the electrician, the box. So the meter to the box is run in the garage floor. Over 3 feet deep is where the conduit is. He actually even cemented. We backfilled where the hole was and finished with the garage. So next I would like to talk to you about, so we're all set for the framer. Framer came today. We talked about some of our final details and scheduling. So here, this is next step I want to tell you this week was the well. So while we were finishing the backfilling of the garage, we had a massive truck. So we do not have water here, so I needed a well to be piped. So that's pretty, I don't want to say unique, but pretty disappointing for 2022, needing to dig your own water, right? Oh man. So here is the well, right? So as you can see from the well, now this well was dug, I'm down 400 feet. 400 feet. So I do have water, but this 400 feet of casing, 400 feet, a 400-foot pipe, over 400 feet, is only getting me a gallon and a half per minute. And a gallon and a half per minute with 600, he said 600 gallons, right, is in that pipe right now, 600 gallons. And so what that is, so when we started doing the math of 600 gallons, we started thinking about how many gallons would I use. So I was nervous on a gallon and a half per minute and filling up that tube back up. Then there's going to be a tube ran to the house. It's actually going to go, I'm going to show you from here. It's going to run and it's going to go right into the basement right there. So filling all that piping is going to be a lot of gallons. But if you use a lot of gallons at once, you don't want your well to ever be dry, okay? So that was more important to me today, learning is if my well was to ever go dry, my pump is going to continue to pump without water. And then that's when you ruin your pump. So what I talked about today is there's probably going to be a lot of controversy over fracking. So fracking will, there's going to be another truck that comes, and I'm 400 feet deep, but to give me more water, he's going to frack what is here to possibly get me more water in that pipe. So going from 1.5 gallons to, I think what the high side of a well per minute is about like 6 to 7 gallons per minute is a really good well, okay? Why I'm doing this ahead of time is I talked to even the well guy, and the well guy said, you know, you could do this later. You could frack later, see if you need more water in the future. But what's important is the pump that goes inside this well. So if I decide today on a pump that's going to go sit inside 400 feet down and have water, it's all a variable, which means if I was to frack later on, I'll most likely need a different type of pump. So then my investment on my pump goes out the water, goes out, goes to waste, sorry, goes out the water. Lots of water talk today. So what I'm sharing with you today is I made the decision to frack now. In fracking now, the water will be a little dirtier, even though my water is running clear today. So with my foundation being in and me making this decision now, I got plenty of time to run the pump so I get cleaner water sooner, so that when I'm in my house, I don't have dirty water and I don't have to wait for that cycle. So pump, water, lots of stuff going on, framing next week, and more to come. So I hope you enjoyed this video, ready for the framers, and more importantly, trying to stay out of everybody's way for next week as we have lumber coming down and framers to start. So much appreciated for everybody's help so far. And thank you. Thank you. Take care.